Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Well, this is a surprise. Hello, ladies. Welcome to the WOCA studios. Please step right up and tell us who you are.
Tammy Griffin.
Connie Ann Pendleton.
Deborah Jenkins.
Cindy Brown.
Susan Schmitz.
Shauna Tanner.
Andrea Benitez.
April Savarese.
We are the Stiletto Network Group, a sub-networking group of the Ocala CEP.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Buffett. Save the Manatee Club has helped to protect imperiled manatees and their aquatic habitat for decades, but there's still more work to be done. Threats from cold weather, red tides, pollution, and boat collisions continue to take their toll on the manatee. So let's work together to safeguard the manatees and the places they call home. Be the friend they need. Visit SaveTheManatee.org. Thank you.
Go ahead, admit it. You've got a spot on your yard that needs some attention. Everybody's got them. But here's just what you do. You head for the garden, Bob Wine's Camellia Garden in Ocala, and grab an armful of Bob's glorious winter hardy annuals, like dianthus and violas and petunias and snapdragons and more. Mix or match your choice. You get a tray of 15 for $24.99. Everybody's talking about Bob's famous camellias because they're terrific this year. Thousands of these sun and shade-loving beauties start at just $15.99 this week at Bob Wines. Now, you've asked for Vidalia onions. Bob has them. You get a pack of 50 to 60 Vidalias for just $8.99. Check the ad, then head on out to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming location since 1952.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Wednesday. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz. Last year, Americans spent $188 billion online during the November and December shopping season. That's right, $188 billion with a B. And that number is predicted to rise this year. But what about our financial information? You know, you put it out there. Cyber hackers are picking up, you hear about it every day more and more. We're going to be joined by Darren Shou. He's the head of technology for Norton LifeLock. And he's going to talk to us about how we can protect ourselves during this massive holiday shopping season. Darren, good morning to you.
Tom, good morning.
Everybody's back. They expect large family gatherings again. Gifts are going to be exchanged back and forth. And e-commerce is a very big way that people shop these days. But people are leery because you put those 16 digits out there and somebody could have them or your social security number, anything. Hacking's a big deal these days. What am I supposed to do as the normal guy to protect myself from all of this?
Yeah, so the holiday shopping season always means big business for phishers, hackers, and scammers. And, as they take advantage of our increased online activity, there's a few things you might want to look out for that can tip you off to a potential hacker being compromised. First, your device or browsing experience suddenly slows down. Or you start seeing numerous pop-up ads or changes to your homepage or environment that you didn't set. Or you might be listening to the news and you find out that your passwords or financial information were recently involved in a data breach. And lastly, your friends and family might tell you during some of these gatherings that they've received social media invitations or unusual emails from you that you didn't send. And all of these should be tip-offs that you might have been compromised or hacked.
So your message then is that there's warning signs, red flags that we should notice that help us. Well, okay, so when we see those red flags and we see those warnings, what steps should we then take to make sure our digital lives are operating safely or return to operating safely?
Absolutely. Look, the internet is constantly evolving and empowering brighter digital lives in exciting ways. But this fast pace also creates new opportunities for bad actors. The best thing you can do is get into a few healthy habits that will help detect, protect, and restore your safety. First, regularly update all the devices you use. This includes printers, routers, not just your computers, but all the smart devices in your connected home. Two, consider running cyber safety software. And while you're at it, choose strong passwords, change them often, and if you really want to set and forget it, use a password manager. And lastly, something that we can all do is take a step back and consider before clicking. I know it's a hustle and bustle of the holiday season, but to avoid being phished or scammed, just taking that small pause to really examine what we're about to do and what we're about to click can help save a lot of frustration.
You gave me food for thought just because I hadn't thought about my smart TV, making sure it's always updated, my router, making sure it's always updated. I hadn't thought of, the smart locks on our houses, make sure that the latest updates on those. I hadn't thought about that. I update my computer and my phone regularly, but that's pretty much it. You're saying that update everything regularly to stay on top of this.
Just like maintaining your car and keeping it tip-top shape, you've got to take care of all those devices. And remember, a lot of them have passwords too. So you got to change the passwords and make sure they're strong there. Don't use the default ones on the routers and that smart lock.
Well, you talk about you can also get some outside help to help you better protect yourself, but doesn't that cost a fortune? How can I do it without spending, backing the bank truck up and unloading all my life savings to keep my cybersecurity safe? How can I do it without breaking the bank?
Yeah, a lot of the things I just mentioned, these healthy habits that everybody can and should do, are completely free, such as keeping your devices updated and using strong passwords, right? That's like locking the door and closing the windows. But cyber safety solutions can be affordable. At Norton, we believe everybody should be empowered to live their digital life safely, whether that's shopping, dating, gaming, or connecting with friends and family. And so that's why we have a wide range of affordable solutions for every budget.
We're inundated every day with supply chain issues. You see it on the news every day. Containers full, can't get unloaded, containers sitting on boats out in the middle of the ocean. So it's going to be a bit harder, they're telling us. They're already warning us this holiday season to find that special gift. But if you find it on a new or a website that you don't really know a lot about, and you still, well, there it is, I can buy it. What advice are you giving people this year about those kind of opportunities that they'll face? Because there's going to be new or sites that look a little concerning, but you're like, but the gift's there, I still got to get it. What advice do you give people when they're faced with that decision?
Look, what I do and what I advise my family is when shopping online, a good first step is to look for the lock icon in your browser. But remember, that only tells you that the data is encrypted, right? That means it's scrambled, and so it's safe to send data. But it doesn't tell you that the site is legitimate or even safe. A lot of phishers are using those lock icons now, too. They know it has that trust element there. So there's a few other steps you might want to take. If you're at a new site, you don't know the reputation, you want to know if it's legitimate, there's places called website safety checker services. You can type in that link or that URL and see the reputation of any website and see that it's been checked to make sure that it's free of malware. Also, and this is something that is big business for phishers during the holiday season, is that they'll mimic those shippers. with a lure about a wayward package that needs redelivery if you just click the link. And these might come in via email or text message, or it might be pretending to be a big retailer with an issue around your order. Again, about clicking, calling in there. Don't go ahead and click those things. Remember, even these things, you need to go ahead and keep your guard up. So one of the things you can do as well is triple check those credit card statements for fraudulent charges. And if you really just want to set it and forget it, our team can take the guesswork out of it with tools that help you search, surf, and shop more safely online.
We hear about cities getting ransomware and hospital districts getting ransomware attacks. Is that something the average person should be concerned about these days? Or because you hear about them all the time, is ransomware something that the average person should be worried about?
Certainly, the ransomware threat should be taken very seriously, whether it's affecting the supply of gas in our country or the food that we get off the grocery shelves. But for the consumer, especially, it's evolved into a double threat. Instead of just locking your personal device or locking your data away from you, threatening a ransom, in some cases, the criminals are going ahead and threatening your identity and your privacy by saying that they have your data, your private photos, maybe videos of you or messages or other sensitive information, and they're going to release it unless you pay up. So, at the same time, though, if you practice the habits we talked about earlier and you opt into cyber safety tools that can shield you and your family, we can all live our digital lives freely and have a great shopping season and a holiday season.
We're speaking with Darren Shou. He's the head of technology for Norton LifeLock. Darren, before we let you go, where can we go to get more information about this topic so we can be safer during this shopping season?
Yeah, education is definitely empowerment, and I recommend you go to norton.com.
Norton.com. David Shou, thanks so much for joining us and giving us a little information on how we can survive and safely through the digital age of this holiday season.
Happy holidays. Great to be here.
That's a concern because everybody's doing their online shopping and stuff. It's really a concern with people hijacking you, and it's one that needs to be taken serious. Change your passwords often and make them hard, make them strong. And there's a lot of software out there now that'll keep your passwords for you so you don't have to memorize them. There's a lot of tools out there you can use for keeping your passwords safe. Coming up next, Robert Colin. He's here from On Top of the World. He always brings an exciting guest with him. We'll see who he has with him today. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is